Am I back? 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 Okay, good, I'm back. Okay, I have no idea what happened there. I legitimately have no idea what happened there. Hello? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Right, left, right, left, right, left, testing, testing. Working fine? Okay, cool. Yeah, so Miles confessed. That's a thing. Yes, that's exactly what happened. What Skylar just said, that's exactly what happened. Also, why does my stream now say I have zero viewers? Oh dear, hang on. I need to refresh my dashboard real fast. Sorry about that, guys. While this is going on, can I get a quick, objection count? Giving them a recent. Yeah, I figured as such. Can I get a quick objection count? Wow, exactly 108. That's actually really perfect. Anyway, I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your efforts. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. But it can be manslaughter. This is crazy, just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Oh man, I lost a lot of viewers because my stream hiccuped. That's really unfortunate. That's actually really disappointing for me. God damn it. Sorry guys, I'm a little upset that my stream decided to hiccup on me and I lost a lot of viewers. Oof. I'm sorry guys. Anyway, might as well focus on finishing up the rest of his trials, though. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. Statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Karma. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. one detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please? That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of it. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Do I have anything to work with in terms of evidence, though? Unrelated. 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 Age 35. Defense attorney trapped in elevator. Lost trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. Knowing this, I feel like it makes sense why Edgeworth is a meanie pants. Yeah, I totally get it too. They totally explained it perfectly. I understand it entirely. Like, his father's murderer got away for scot-free for all these years. Of course he'd be bitter about it. And then these nightmares of thinking he killed his own father. It's a heavy burden to bear. The murder weapon was fired twice. 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 Objection! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. Heard the shot and the scream. Also, I don't think I have a mod that's capable of doing this right now, so I'm going to have to add it right now. Section. Here we go. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file once more. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. I mean, we did that for the previous 2 times. You think we don't know how to do it this time either, Bon Karma? Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Victim data, dude. Wait, it was victim data, right? Oh god, I don't want to be too cocky unless I double check this. Fired twice. Okay, yeah, victim data. Okay, we're not a colossal moron. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. Pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. Wait! But we have the bullet! We still have the ballistic markings! We can determine when! No, wait, no, that won't work. Shoot, that won't work because we only have the one that's taken from Gregory Edwards' heart. We don't know where the second bullet went. Shoot. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Do I have any proof of that? I do? Wait a second. Wait a second. I see a bullet hole. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident. Okay, I assume it's related to the photograph. Because, like, you can see it right there. If you look at the window of the elevator door, there's a bullet hole there. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm glad you're having fun, Lake. Look at this graph! This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. By the way, Burmside, can you do me a favor and fill in for Dirt Dog by doing the objection command for me? I'm a little distracted playing, as you can tell. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Oh, I beat you by seconds? Okay, fair enough. Anyway, here you go. Take that! As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. See, bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murderer weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Oh my god. Why is Phoenix both the smartest defense attorney yet the most idiotic defense attorney ever in this game? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary page? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on this scene. Okay, I have a question about that. How did no one notice the bullet hole in the elevator? If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. You have confidence in the police in this universe still? Touché. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. Maybe they assumed the bullet hole on the door was tied to Mr. Edgeworth, but that wouldn't make any sense because the bullet had to go through Mr. Edgeworth, and the bullet was found inside of Mr. Edgeworth's heart. The bullet couldn't have gone through the hole in the door. It was lodged in his heart. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah! How did this happen? The police thought one went through Gregory in the door and the one in Gregory only. I don't believe that the second bullet doesn't exist. Was I wrong? I've been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. Phoenix! It's a fact that the gun was fired twice. We just have to figure out where the second bullet went. No. I'll say, hey, Storm, how you doing? And you said you do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the graph, I thought that 2 shots have been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it would be that simple. This case had stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Not yet! Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. We need to figure out the location of that second bullet! That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So, killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today. Right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. I object!
Objection!
Your Honor, I object! Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof. Heck. I don't know. His case is perfect. By the way, Burmside, can you give me another objection, please? Thank you. Oh, no. Ugh. It must exist. The second bullet. What? Did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. I know this for a fact. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet! It existed. What? We've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Was there some pressing need for a search for that bullet? I don't think the murderer needed to look for it. He knew where it was. How would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. I don't want to admit it, but it's true. Ugh. Had to take it. Had to take it? Murder, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer. Oh. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Sedgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. Judge, isn't it obvious? It was fired from outside the elevator. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet... No, wait! I'm an idiot! The The discharged bullet shot through the window and hit the murderer! The bullet goes through the elevator door and hit the murderer outside! The boy loses consciousness, and the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded! There was no murderer! No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick?
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
Must have been quite a shock for Mr. Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yeah, it's an unusual event for that man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But he took it because he was injured!
Which would mean
It could only mean one thing!
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh, man! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
Oh no, Your Honor!
Oh? You haven't indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Oh, Von Karma is going to murder us.
Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now?
Save it for a better time or say it now. Save it for a better time or say it now. I'll say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
Ugh, my hands are shaking!
Von what? Von Karma! Von Karma? Cornered music! Yes, I love it! Here we go! You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor. The one standing right over there. Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. Why would have needed surgery? No. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Ugh. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is!
It's no use.
It's no use? Silver the Hedgehog?
Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. I wouldn't leave a doctor as a witness. Grr!
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Actually, can you? I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually did that in real life. I'd call them major badasses. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but... Wait, it's still in Von Karma! Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? I can show it. All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves that Karma was shot is... We'll use this metal detector. Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Thank you, Gumshoe, for the metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, he's sweating. He knows we figured him out. He's clutching his bullet wound. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Get turned, Karma! The statute of limitations runs out of on this case today. It was you who said we had to end this right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know. But we have to give it a shot. Welcome back, Orion. We just found out that Von Karma freaking bamfed a freaking bullet wound. It reacted! Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you! I was afraid this would happen. So I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. Bitch, please, I already know what I need to present. I just need to present the DL6 bullet. All we have to do is match the bullet with the bullet in his shoulder. Ah! Get fucked! What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Again, I got it. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, you prove it. Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Oh, hell yeah. Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. No proof. Not convict me of a crime. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Oh, here we go. What? You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. And it's all thanks to Maya. Maya MVP! That's a bullet? Where'd you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh! And that is how you strike down the final boss! That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me. So it was you! You and your— oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. On Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I have ever known. Me? Penalized? Took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled! It was a perfect crime! Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now! End it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth! Oh my gosh. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? On camera looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
That was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself.
Have a good night, Storm.
Good, but now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Ugh, sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. He's got you there.
Ah! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would! I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Do you even have the money for that, Gumshoe? Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. Yeah, I was about to say. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. By treating us to dinner. God, I'm hungry.
I see. Whoop! Oh, God. I need to save that for myself. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, y'all.
Lada! What are you doing here?
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you?
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand into the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
You don't know me, hot dog man! Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Let me guess, your girlfriend broke up with you again, Larry? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Ah, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy,
There you are. Well, you got over that quick, but then again, you're Larry. You get over everything quickly. Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. You my treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not please talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine later. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a lot, not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. When something smells, it's always the butts. What are you so surprised about, Mr. Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. Larry!
So, if it wasn't for Larry, Phoenix would never have become a defense attorney. Oh my god! I was never good at history.
Edgeworth? You didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Oh my god! Larry defended Phoenix because he wanted to cover his ass! Larry defended Phoenix because he wanted to cover himself! Oh my god!
Yeah, too well.
If anything, Larry should be returning the $38 to their old teacher because the teacher gave the money to Miles. Larry should be giving the $38 to his teacher. Yes, the butts covered his ass.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Larry did come through these past few days. So, thanks, Larry. I know. Really, Wright. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth.
You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did!
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. I'm definitely an insufferable emotionalist compared to the rest of my friends, I'll tell you the guys that much. I'm sure Burmside can vouch for that, right?
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
The death sentence for both of you! Man, if I had known, I'd become a prosecutor! There it goes. The same goes for me, only the other way around. Remember, regardless of whether Wright or Larry became friends with Edgy Poo or not, his dad was going to be killed by Von Karma. That is 100% true. So if Phoenix didn't become a defense attorney, no one would have defended Edgeworth. So it's actually a good thing that Larry stole Edgeworth's money. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo! Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out to the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Rip Edgeworth. Edgeworth doesn't get any fancy dinner. December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Wait, we're back in the Wright & Co. law offices? Oh, went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. I should go back to sleep. Dude, funny story. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule for the past, 5 days, and I just keep waking up at 5 a.m. no matter how early I sleep. It's actually the worst. My body feels like massive garbage every time I wake up at 5. What's this? A letter.
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't see it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Maya left? Goodbye? What time is it? Yeah. First trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick?
Maya! This is why this is turnabout goodbyes. Oh. So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
We'd be nothing without you, Maya. Hold it! Damn right, hold it! Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya!
Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Okay, just to confirm, because I don't want to fuck this up. It's the DL6 bullet, right? Because she was the one who was able to snatch it off on Karma. Okay, so I'm not a colossal idiot. It is indeed the DL6 bullet.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he'd taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6.
But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed.
This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick?
Thanks, Maya.
I couldn't have done it without you.
It's true!
Maya's so good. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
Yay! I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. So, this was the original ending of the GBA game of the first Ace Attorney game, correct? And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of old characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor.
Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection! One final objection for the road, guys. And that is the well, not the completion, but that was the ending of the original game. Oh, hello. Hey, pal, Miss Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Wolf Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and he went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? So the final objection count was 119. Good lord. That's a lot of objections for these 4 cases, guys. Huh? Nick, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop.
That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date.
Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now.
Yeah,
of course, there. I guess I'll talk more about the game after we finish up the credits here, then.
Ooh, Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows.
Oh, good.
I'm sure he's grateful.
By the way, how long is the credits, out of curiosity? Is it going to go through? It's going through the entire cast, okay. Phoenix Wright, the defense attorney from whom I wrote that affidavit for. You should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Won't be around again until 3-2. Not seeing Nick around lately is right. Jeez. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth. Scent of fresh lemon, you see. Hi, old bag.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix.
Oh, God, and then off she goes. This game really makes me want Phoenix Wright in Smash Bros. So bad. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a lot. Oh, and I keep my face out of public, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know. I cannot read this fast enough at all. This was also Grossberg's last non-flashback appearance. Really? Huh. Alright, I mean, fair enough. I guess he's not really relevant to any other cases.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some pink princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
Well, don't we get to find out about that location in Ace Attorney 6? I might be wrong about that. 2-2, gotcha.
Right, who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, all right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. One inside a Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. I was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Cody, you're lucky you're a kid. Otherwise, I would have like called Geosex big.
What are you up to, Lada? Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there was a ghost.
You ever get to see that photo?
For real, now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Yeah, I'm actually curious if there's actually a ghost in a photograph that they show us. That'd be amazing. Oh, okay. I see what you did there, game. Okay. 1-5 doesn't really hold much importance to his trilogy. It does become relevant in the second trilogy. I hear ya. I'm not going to be streaming it right now, but oh boy. I am really curious about episode 5, Rise from the Ashes, because Firmside's been telling me that this is the longest case in the entire history of Ace Attorney. So, yeah, I'm really curious about how the case pans out. Absolutely nobody shows up again. It's even made a plot hole that they had to fix in retranslation. Wow, really? Well, okay, like I said, it's time to end the stream now, though, because I do not have the time to go through the entire 5th case. But, guys, thank you all for joining me for reaching the conclusion of the original GBA game. But we're not done with Ace Attorney yet. We still have to go through the final 5th case for this, Rise from the Ashes. And I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this case in one stream, so it's probably going to take up another 2 streams. This release does make it seem like they'll plan to re-release the second trilogy. Dude, I would absolutely stream the second trilogy if I can for you guys. I'm totally 100% down for that. That said, unlike Turnabout Goodbyes, I do not know anything about Rise from the Ashes. I don't know any spoilers about it. I knew about the spoilers from Turnabout Goodbyes, but Rise from the Ashes, I'm going in completely blind. So I have no idea how well I'm going to go into that, but I hope you guys will enjoy me reacting to some of the more insane or revealing elements of the case. So I really can't wait to try it out. So I hope you guys decide to consider watching me as I tackle the case next time. Next stream will be either tomorrow or Sunday. You can follow me on Twitter at NoLimit42, where I post stream updates and general shenanigans. Alternatively, there's a murder again. Who would have guessed? Alternatively, you guys can join me on my Discord server at the Quote Factory, where we post where we just hang out with each other and just chat about everything. Sometimes we do Splatoon and Smash related group sessions. So if you guys are interested in that, consider dropping by there. Just a very all-around fun community if you guys want to. But yeah, aside from that though, that's it for this stream. Thank you all for coming to my stream. Aside from that though, let's go find a raid target. Who is streaming right now? I would like to see now. Spoilers, I die? No! Anyway, let's see. Who's streaming? Okay, so this guy I followed recently called Temporal Wolf is currently... You know what? Sure, why not? Sure, we'll raid with Whoop as our raid message. So Temporal Wolf is a good guy. He mostly streams JRPGs or as of right now, Breath of the Wild. He's actually doing the Ballad of the Champions DLC at the moment, so definitely check him out when I set up the raid. Give me a second, guys. No, but yeah, we will be raiding with Whoop, with hashtag Whoop. Right then? But yeah, like I said, the next stream will be either tomorrow or Sunday. I'll be sure to give you guys a heads up. As per usual, it'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And once again, thank you all for coming out tonight. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. So yeah, I'll catch you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.